There are some incredible fantasy stories, science fiction, comedy or drama, but horror films are capable of making us live a unique and unforgettable experience. Terror gives us a roller coaster of emotions that keeps filling up the movie theaters and gives us some of the most iconic monsters on the big screen. Enjoy with us the top 10 scariest monsters of classic cinema. Number 10. Gill-man, the creature from the Black Lagoon, 1954. This 50s movie not only gave us one of the most iconic monsters ever seen, but also gives us one of the most unforgettable scenes of all time, when the woman swims in the waters of the lagoon and the creature below the surface imitates her movements and follows her. Thanks to this and to an incredible film technique, this film became an important classic movie. Number 9. Godzilla, 1954. With its peculiar aspect of giant reptile, Godzilla was the pioneer of the subgenre called kaiju, or Japanese films with giant monsters. The original idea of Tomoyuki Tanaka was to make a creature similar to a dinosaur with intentions to destroy and attack Tokyo City. Due to its success, this Japanese monster had innumerable adaptations and served as inspiration for many movies around the world. Number 8. Brundlefly, The Fly, 1986. Rarely a remake of a classic movie overcomes its predecessor. David Cronenberg's The Fly is more successful than the original film made in 1958. His vision was so grotesque and innovative, and the performance of the protagonist is truly exceptional. The plot takes us to see the unfortunate transformation of the main character into one of the most repulsive monsters ever seen in a movie. Number 7. Wolfman, The Wolfman, 1941. Half legend, half invention for the big screen. The lycanthrope was one of the most famous monsters in the 40s. This film shows a young man who suffers strange transformations as a result of the bite of a cursed wolf. Being innovative at the time, The Wolfman became in the first movie about werewolves in the history of cinema and horror movies. Number 6. Imhotep, The Mummy, 1932. Just like Dracula and Frankenstein, The Mummy is also one of the iconic monsters in the history of horror movies. Adapted in a countless number of films, these creatures are usually resurrected by some daring archaeologists who desecrate tombs. Because of this, they seek revenge for their own death or for the death of a loved one. Currently, this theme is still used to make films in the world film industry. Number 5. The Thing, 1982. A killer creature that can become whatever and whoever it wants can be quite terrifying. This film shows us something that comes to life and, without any kind of compassion, murders all the people it finds. Currently, The Thing is one of the best monster movies of our day and a film that is as psychologically terrifying as it's enthralling to watch. Number 4. Count Dracula, 1931. Seeing the Count holding a lit candlestick and standing in front of a staircase covered in thick cobweb became one of the most memorable images in the world of horror movies. This creature has evolved over the years in movies, becoming rude, attractive, sexy, or monstrous at the same time, but it has managed to stay current not only in the world of cinema, but also in books and TV series. Number 3. The Xenomorph, Alien, 1979. Innovative in every way and remembered in awe by all who have seen it, this film reinvented the idea about aliens. The shape and design of the Xenomorph evoked our deepest fears, becoming one of the most important and revered creatures of horror movies. Alien is one of the most loved movie sagas by fans, and is also respected by movie critics around the world. Number 2. Count Orlok, Nosferatu, 1922. The performance of the actor Max Schreck was surrounded by legendary stories due to his obsessive acting techniques, where he literally believes he was a vampire. And Murnau, a first-rate director, uses the strangeness of Schreck to his full advantage, creating terrifying scenes in which the figure of this strange creature is highlighted in shadows. This is an absolutely priceless cinematographic piece of art. Number 1. Frankenstein's Monster, Frankenstein 1931. The basic concept behind the novel by Mary Shelley, Frankenstein, and the famous adaptation directed by James Whale is the most horrible of ideas. A monster created from several parts of corpses buried a long time ago. This unforgettable creature invites us to empathize with him because despite his grotesque appearance, he is, after all, a misunderstood being that only wants to be loved. Thank you for watching. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button. You can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook. We publish content every week for your entertainment. Leave a comment to let us know what you would like to see in our next Top 10.